guess that's why they call them trust issues. Trust issues.
Had to be the 90th minute, didn't it? And now watch for the Jose out tweets after losing 2 games all season. Hello and welcome to another video of Hollie's Hotspurs, and today I'll be talking about that 2-1 defeat against Liverpool away from home at Anfield. If you're new to the channel, please leave a like on this video, comment you thought of the game below and hit that subscribe button. Although it's a bit of a sad note as we now are not top of the league, but it was a good reign while it lasted. I've actually reached over 600 subscribers before Christmas, so thank you to everyone that has subscribed, and please keep watching and sharing. Back to today's game. So we knew Liverpool was going to be a tough team to come up against, obviously with how much was riding on this game, and to be fair, it did deliver. The starting lineup today consisted of Hugo Lloris in goal, Serge, Toby, Dyer and Davey slipping in over Reguilon. I'm guessing this is because Jose thought that Liverpool would be coming at us with some intent, and I thought that Davies just kind of sits there rather than bombing forward, unlike Reguilon. We then see Højbjerg and CDM, which I'm always happy to see, with a new combo of Sissoko and Lo Celso, which means that the Ndombele then slips to the bench. I was a bit confused to why. Maybe it was because Davies was going to sit back and not bomb forward like Reguilon, so we needed that bit of extra intent to go forward, and maybe Jose thought today Gio Lo Celso was the man to deliver it. Then saw Bergwijn and Sonny with Kane up front alone. Like I say, Bergwijn for me starting. I probably would have liked to see Lucas, just because I think last game he was a bit poor, and I think bringing Lucas on would maybe up the competition a little bit, and then bring Bergwijn in the second half. But there we go, that was the starting lineup. And today, with Bale ill, it meant that Dele Alli had slipped into the squad, so it'd be interesting to see whether Jose was going to put him on the pitch at all. We knew this game was going to kick off with some intent, and within the 28 seconds Liverpool have a chance, but the ball goes wide. This sets the tone for the whole game, and then this set the tone for the whole game as well, because in the 9th minute Davies bombs forwards, even though I said I thought he'd stay back, puts a cross in, it's blocked and it goes out. Now we were all thinking at home it's a corner. Ref, nah, he's not feeling it. That was kind of the intent for the rest of the whole game. You're just loving it. When things like that happen, you know you're in for a good one. In the 10th minute, Sissoko gives away a foul. A very good ball is put in by Robertson. It falls to the head of Firmino, but Lloris is quick enough to save it. Across the park, Liverpool's combo play, without doubt, was pretty sublime, I'm not going to lie, but we did well to compact it and not let them through. I'd also like to give a special mention to Serge Aurier, that I thought today managed to keep Mane at bay throughout the whole game. In the 18th minute, after soaking up all the combo play from Liverpool, we have a break ourselves. Ball is pinged into Kane, who's pretty much unmarked, alone and free, but instead of having a volley first because there's no one around him and he knows that there's defenders coming back, he decides to take a touch, and from then Liverpool managed to retain possession back. Straight after that, in the 20th minute, Robertson finds a beautiful ball to Salah, who's running in. He has a shot, but unfortunately for him, he hits it straight at Lloris, and it's a comfortable save for him. There's a bit of controversy throughout the first half, and that was when Dyer handballs it in the box. Now, looking at the replay, you can see that he does handball it, but you can also see that Salah's arm pushes his arm up, so therefore it's not intentional. Therefore, yes, it hits his hand. Is there anything you can do about it? No, unless he chops his arm off. So I think it was a correct decision not to give it as handball, and that's me not being biased at all. Sadly though, you can see that we can't even manage to get out of our box in the first half, let alone our own half. On the 26th minute though, our luck runs out. Although it's very lucky for Salah to get that touch off of Toby, I think it was inevitable. I think it was coming. Like I say, we couldn't even manage to get our own box, let alone our own half at this moment in time. So fair play to Liverpool, as much as that pains me to say it. It's just unfortunate for Toby to get that bad deflection. I think Hugo's got no chance. That's looping straight into the top corner. So he just kind of leaves it, because I don't think he knows he's going to get to it. So it's 1-0 after the 26th minute. However, we didn't have to wait long till we gave a reply. And to be honest, I've only got half of the goal, because that's all Amazon could manage. Take a look at this. What Amazon have forgotten to mention was a brilliant ball from Lo Celso. He picks it up, he drives with pace, he manages to ping a ball over the top to Sonny. Sonny runs in, man's clinical, shoots, he scores. It is 1-1. Now, Liverpool fans are not happy by the fact that they think this is offside. Now take a look at this. Sonny is behind the line. Yes, don't get me wrong, you've got these dookie lines going on, but come on, relax, chill. That is onside all day, every day of the week, Monday to Sunday. Good night, goodbye. It is 1-1. And from then, you can see towards the end of the first half that Liverpool try and pepper our goal. The only thing is, although their possession stats are through the roof, I think it's because they keep passing it to Hugo Lloris, because their shots weren't great. And to be honest, we didn't have many shots in the first half, we only had one, but at least we were clinical and it went in. I feel very sorry for Liverpool not managing to get their shots away, because they did have quite a few, and I think they would have managed to get away with the lead if they could actually put them in the back of the net in the first half. But from that, first half is done, and like I say, not great from us, but I also think we got let off by the fact that Liverpool weren't clinical enough, but we managed to keep our shape throughout, and Serge managed to keep Mane at bay. Same with Davies as well, although I said I think Reguilon is probably the better player, I think tonight Davies did his shift very well. Second half comes along, in the 45th minute, I thought we were going to go 2-1 in front. It was played high up the pitch. Stevie B managed to make something out of nothing, brings it down, but as he moves, he takes too much of a heavy touch, and as he snatches at it, it goes begging and it goes wide, so it could have been 2-1 early doors. 49th minute, you can see that Liverpool have come out shaky as a ball is played from Alisson as he tries to get rid from his box, but Kane intercepts it and he sees that Alisson is off his line, so he goes with his left peg to try and get it into the net. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out and Alisson makes a good save. The first 5-10 minutes, we had more chances and more creations in the second half in the first 5 minutes than we did in the first half at all, so that was an improvement. 54th minute, you see Højbjerg making a tactical foul as he brings down a Liverpool player to stop the attack. Like I say, Højbjerg in that middle does make me feel a lot better as he does things like that, but he also just breaks the play down and manages to make clinical tackles. 62nd minute, I thought it was Stevie B's time to shine, not for the first time, for the second time. Ball is played upfield, Sonny manages to flick it onto Bergwijn, who's in loads of space, he's driving forward, he opens up his body, you think it's going in, he's done all the right things, as he smashes it, it hits the post. Again, unlucky from Stevie B. I just think you've got to be finishing them, mate. It might be harsh, but in these tight margins that we're living in these days in football, that's got to be in the back of the net. So yes, we could have gone 2-1. And then, to make it even worse, a minute after, we get a corner, the ball comes in, and Kane headers it straight into the floor, and it goes over. The man in the moment you think's really going to score doesn't manage to deliver. And from this, Jose is getting loads of hate because of his negative play, because of his tactics, but we wouldn't be moaning if those two managed to put their shots away. So that's my little dig. 72nd minute, I thought Serge, even after the great words I've said to him, I thought he was going to ruin it. Mane manages to turn him, he runs, but he manages to recover, gets his foot on it, and it pings off and hits the bar. So again, Serge managed to recover from one of his mistakes. To be fair to Mane, it was a pretty slick turn. On the 86th minute, we see that Son comes off and Dele comes on. On the 88th minute, Dele is brought down, but we play on and it falls to Lucas, and Lucas is brought down. Then we have a free kick in a very good position. Who steps up to take it? Dyer. Now I had high hopes because Dyer the other day manages a good free kick, but Yashin manages to save it, aka Gaeta. But today it was useless and it was wasted because then a couple of minutes later Liverpool have a corner, the ball comes in, and exactly on the 90th minute Firmino headers it into the goal. He rises like a salmon, Toby doesn't go with him, Kane kind of watches the ball as it goes into the back of the net. And it's 2-1 on the 90th minute. 3 minutes added on, nothing really happens. 2-1 loss. I mean, I can't be too miserable because this is the first loss since the Everton game. Yes, we can be gutted because we didn't really get out of our first half, out of our box in the first half. So there we go, take it as you will. So yeah, I'm gutted. We're not top of the table anymore, but it was fun while it lasted. And who's to say that this is over? Because let's face it, anything can happen in this time. So we look forward to the game on Sunday. Hopefully it's a better result than tonight, but we move on from it. Remember, if you've liked this video, please remember to like, comment what you thought of the game. I'm sure there'll be lots of different things we want to talk about. Until next time, remember, come on you Spurs.